Hey folks, I'm joined here today by Brent Nielsen. You are the executive producer of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13. Brent, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks. Good to be here.
Fantastic. Now we've got you here. We are out here on the green because we're going to show off some of the new Kinect stuff that you guys are implementing this year for Tiger.
Fantastic.
Let's jump into it. We're here at the main menu. I'm actually going to step off to the side here so that you can take full control and give us the rundown on how Kinect is working with Tiger this year.
Perfect. Fantastic. So I will get in here and just look to activate the Kinect. So there you see right off the bat, you know, all I have to do is raise your hand for Kinect, as the icon showed there. So
just raise your hand and the teacher will call on you.
Exactly. And so here now I've enabled the Kinect functionality, and you know we are the first sports simulation title with full Kinect integration. We're not Kinect required. You can play the game with the controller if you want, but
right.
We do have full Kinect support, from the front-end UI to the in-game UI to the swing itself and to voice recognition. So you can literally play pretty much the entire game without a controller if you want, fully using gestures and voice.
So there's a lot of stuff that you guys have also changed concerning the game that's not Kinect related, but we are going to be focusing here today on this new Kinect functionality.
That's right, yeah. So the first thing you notice is that we've completely redone the UI, really streamlined it to make sure that it's very motion control and Kinect friendly. So very simple gestures to navigate the front end. Left and right will take me through the horizontal menu flow, up and down, take me through the vertical flow. Very simple system. So the up, down, left, right. If I want to make a selection, I highlight the selection. I just swipe with my right hand, and the only other input you need to know is to back up anywhere. If I need to go back, I just swipe with my left hand. So very simple: up, down, left, right. Swipe to select, and left hand to back out of it. So we'll just go ahead and jump into game and take a look at what we've got going on in the game.
Now, you had also mentioned voice support. What's the implementation? Well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm sure we'll see that in a minute here. Yeah. What are we going to choose? What's your poison here?
We're going to play a little soft. Whoops, we are going to take Tiger. I'm going to go down, and I am a lefty, so I have this extra phase.
One more step. Okay.
Being the good Canadian kid I am, and the hockey background, that's so I'm a lefty. So I've now chosen lefty Kinect, and I'm ready to go into game. So you talk about the voice recognition, so you'll see that all of the menu navigation, up, down, left, right, that you saw on the front end, same as applicable in the in-game UI. But then we've added the voice recognition. So I'll start by showing you some of the gesture functionality, and then get into show you how we implement the voice in there as well. We've implemented this see it, say it. So if you see it on screen, if it's in quotations, if there's a little microphone there, if you can see it on screen, you can say it, and it will enable the voice recognition.
So we've seen past Tigers have had motion controls on the Wii and PS3. What sort of unique challenges in implementing Kinect versus like the Move or the Wii?
Well, the biggest thing about Kinect is we saw an opportunity. Unlike the Wii Motion Plus or the Move, where you're really simulating the golf club itself. Because we have the full camera support and the ability to recognize your entire body, we saw an opportunity to really capture the entire golf swing. So by facing head on to the camera as opposed to sideways, we capture like close to 1,000 data points. So whether it's your hips, your shoulders, your hands, where they are in relation to the swing, we're able to get to a much higher level of fidelity in capturing a golf swing. And that was a real opportunity that we saw with Kinect and what we were able to do with the Kinect integration.
Well, it sounds like that's you would assume with golf, where there is the club, this physical thing is such an integral part of the sport, of the experience, that not having anything to hold could be a hindrance, could make it harder to do something like this. But if you're looking at the entire body like that,
exactly, you look at it holistically and you say, we have an opportunity here to capture things in the golf swing that you can't do when you have a control in your hand. So I'm just going to, most of the times you're going to want to, so I select aim shot. Whoops, now I'm already out there aiming. You can see we've got a lot of the functionality in there on screen. So if a left hand above my eyes zooms me out, now I can kind of get a better look. I just, we've got the grab technology here, and so I've grabbed and can kind of pull my aimer around. kind of gets, I see there's an 8-mile-an-hour wind blowing, so I'm just going to go a little towards this direction here a little bit. So I just have to hold my hand out. It takes me out of the aiming phase. Just clasp my hands together and I'm ready to swing. So let's see if we can get this here. Oh, look at that, the wind, it's bringing it nicely back into the fairway.
Pushing it to the left a little bit.
Quite happy with that shot.
Decent position.
So,
beautiful.
You saw there, I was able to navigate the menu,
nicely
select aim, I can zoom out. Basically, everything you see on screen, it kind of tells you and guides you through what you need to do. So if I kind of take a step back, though, we've also got the voice recognition, so I see, aim shot. So now it takes me into the aiming mode, so I can literally say it. Again, we got this wind here. I'm going to compensate. Let's back out.
This will be the lob wedge or 60 degree.
I just have to put my hand, once I'm happy with my shot, I just have to go to address.
So what are, you say, like you're capturing over 1,000 data points from your body. Are there really some specific key ones that that it's feeding off of for your form?
So the main things that it's looking at are obviously my
got it on the dance floor.
My hands,
now a chance to catch
where they are in relation to the swing. It's looking at my my body from my hips when I'm taking shots, like irons and drivers, and my shoulders. When I'm putting and chipping, it's more of where my hands are. It's also measuring the speed of my shot, so my tempo and my power. The harder I swing, the further it's going to go, but I've got to be a little more precise in kind of how I'm coming through and making a swing.
Sure.
If I'm, it's kind of like in real golf, if you get that nice even tempo, less opportunity to screw up, but you can sort of risk reward. If you want to swing harder, go for a little more power, you can do that as well.
So we've got these voice controls here, and also obviously there's all the Kinect stuff. Is there a level of option? I guess, can you make some of this stuff optional? Is it possible to be playing the game with the controller and tap into some of the Kinect stuff?
It really is a hybrid game. So if you wanted to, it is fairly seamless to be able to switch back and forth between the controller and the Kinect. I think people, my guess is people will choose to play one way or the other and probably not want to do both. We've made it pretty simple to be able to navigate without the controller. So if you do want that Kinect experience, you can just handle everything. So here I am on the green. I can just sort of demonstrate. Change club. Change club. Driver. Driver. 5-iron. Not that I'd want to use a 5-iron on there. Change club. Change club. Putter. So you see, you can basically, command everything with your voice. Let's just get out and take a look at this shot here. So I can, do my aiming. Putt preview. Okay, I'm close there.
A little bit off, not too bad.
Of course, I only get one putt preview per. Whoops, that's a little too much. Okay, I think that's got it there. And again, how hard I putt or swing is going to impact my shot here. So.
Oh, crushing.
I had birdie written all over it. Get in there. A little past the hole. Okay, I like the looks of that.
Woods for a par.
All right, I'll take par.
All right, that's something. I'll give you a golf clap.
All right, thank you. Now, are you
really nice cloth dynamics here? I just wanted to say on Tiger there.
No, and that's one of the other things that you notice. We've done a complete graphics and presentation overhaul. A lot of nice depth of field in there now. The lighting has been changed. There's a whole new camera system. The crowd has been completely revamped. You don't see everyone clapping in unison anymore.
Right.
They're all doing kind of different things. Now, I welcome you to come in here and take some shots, but my first question is, are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm a righty.
Okay, so we are going to have to jump out of here and set up for a right-handed golfer, because I'll be the first to tell you if you try and swing
The
as a
other
righty
way.
with a lefty, it just bad things happen. So
Well, let's take it.
I'm just gonna
Let's
quit
get out of here and
here.
let's take it to a another course if we can.
That we can do.
How many courses are we looking at in 13?
There are 16 courses on the disc, and there's another, I believe, 19 that you can get through DLC.
That's an awful lot of courses.
There's a lot of courses. There's
primarily licensed real-world courses.
that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's put this down here. Now I'll jump out of the way
Okay.
and just
So just
get you in
raise
view.
my hand.
There you go. And then your right hand is going to be your kind of navigating.
All right. So I want to go to game
Yeah.
modes.
And you go down and select.
Select a course.
That's right. And boom. And then you have to, actually you have to swipe down, which you got it. No, you did it right there.
okay.
On that screen, it's the one screen just because it's the only left, right. So just swipe down.
Got it.
We'll select that.
Okay.
Now you're gonna select stroke play,
There we go.
and then just down to play now. And you are right-handed, so just
I am.
down to submit.
Submit.
And
Away
then
we
it's
go.
gonna tell you that you're not gonna get these certain things because you're not connected, but that's all fine and dandy for
So
this.
a lot of online stuff, a lot more of those hooks.
Yeah, we've got a ton of a big new social feature in the game, country clubs where you can create or join a club with your friends or other players that you play with in the game. Ton of stuff in detail that we can talk about later for that. And
For sure.
yeah, there's a
There's a reason that we're not.
a whole host of features in the game this year to talk about.
The reason we're not connected to the internet just yet. All right. Any pro tips here for me on my first swing? Anything I should be particularly aware of?
No, I would. In fact, how about we just get right to it to begin with? Just clasp both your hands together to address the ball because you're kind of set up to hit it straight and just sort of swing away here.
All right, then. Just
Like that, very nice. Down the middle, nice tempo,
feeling it.
touchdown. Saw the hands
We
go.
love sports.
Field
I know
goal,
it's
yeah.
Great way to start a hole.
Yahtzee. No, that's not it either. Okay, so I can. Is it my left hand to view?
Over your brow, yep.
Yeah.
You can left hand above the eyes to zoom out, yep.
Okay.
And then
then-
you can, select aim, and then basically now you've just, and it's a little, you kind of like, as you move it across, like just kind of move it and you'll see where it starts to, there you go.
Okay, so it's kind of near the edges is where
That's
it starts.
right, and the further you go, the
Right, the
faster
faster
it'll
it's
go.
gonna-
Yeah,
got it.
exactly. So we really wanted to give you a lot of fidelity, especially on putts. You really need to get it to a specific spot on the green grid to the type of shot that you want to hit. So, you've got nicely no wind that you're having to deal with right here.
Yep.
And then when you're finished, you just sort of release your hand, and it'll take you out of the aim state, and then go back to your address, and you're ready to fire away again.
Alrighty. Make sure my stance is any good here.
Always coming in nicely. So that was good. So you were actually a little, you were a little
That's the way to knock it
slower
on the
tempo on
green
that. So you
and set
it
up a
didn't
good
get as much
chance to
power.
work.
So that's where you kind of affect. But again, the harder you swing, the more that can go wrong with your shot.
Right, right. How do I affect spin on the ball?
So spin is something that we're actually still looking at the implementation for it. That is something that you can still do on the easier difficulty levels. You can affect spin, but there you go. So that's functionality. The spin functionality is something that we're still working on right now. So see, it looks like you're breaking a little left to right, so you probably want to go,
just a little
left
bit
of the hole.
to the left
and you're a
here.
little uphill, so you probably want to bring that up a bit.
Yeah.
And you can say putt preview. And,
Putt preview. Oh, okay.
So you're you only get one putt preview per
Yeah.
shot, so now you got to sort of adjust based on what you
Put
saw
a little
there.
more kick on that, and I'm gonna move it to the left a little bit more. Oh, that's gonna be too much.
Nice.
All right.
There you go. And then
This to pick up a shot to par.
Okay. So, just consistency of speed
that's right.
here.
Exactly.
Oh,
Did you just birdie your first
I
hole?
just birdied my first shot there.
Solid work there.
Thank you, sir. Feeling good.
That was nice. So you can see we tried to make it real intuitive, whether you're using gestures or, again, if you can see it on the screen, you can speak it. And again, on the easier difficulty levels, it's about your tempo and your power. When you get into some of the harder difficulty levels, there's where we get into a little more fidelity of like where my hands are. If I'm doing sort of inside-out swings or outside-in swings, I'm going to have the ability to spray the ball a little more unless I'm precise on those actions.
Do you want to show us something a little higher difficulty? Give that a shot, or
we could. It's a little difficult right now,
okay.
and
I'd make you do it. So far, my performance here is perfect, so I don't want to screw that up.
Quite outstanding.
So, you want to tag in and show us some a little more
I can do
sophisticated play.
I can do.
All right.
Of course, now I have to get back out here. Me being the left-handed shot.
Oh yes, yes. That's what you get, Southpaw.
I know. Said it is a hockey thing. Apparently there's more per capita left-handed golfers in Canada than any other country because of hockey.
Because of hockey.
Anyone that shoots left in hockey, just that motion, they tend to golf left. So.
Wouldn't assume that would actually be a cross-applicable skill, but there you go.
It's kind of that swinging, shooting motion.
I always just thought Happy Gilmore was made up.
It's all true.
You're telling me that there's fact behind that.
Although I still haven't seen someone take like a 3-step run into a shot before. But okay.
How would that affect my my performance here in Tiger?
That you'd probably have difficulties with the camera picking you up and then being in view and out of view. Okay, let's see. Oh, you know what? It's not in this window, that's why.
Gotta find it.
Back all the way out.
Is that the main menu level here?
Yeah.
There we go, difficulty levels.
See these screens, we have not...
Ever so delicate.
Yeah. No, it's... Get up. Get up.
Live demo, folks, and you guys are still a bit off from release.
That's right. Yeah, we release in at the end of March. Okay. Wow. I'm going all the way up to tournament.
I love it. No guts, no glory, Glenn. This is what it's all about
I
here.
have. So this will probably look more like my real game.
Well, that's what I always like. I'm no good at actual golf, but I love golf video games because they make me feel like I could be good at golf. But it's always nice to have that reminder, little ego check, let you know how applicable those skills actually are.
That's right. Okay. So now it's going to be looking at things like, where my hands are, and I'll try and do a few crazy shots to show you that there might be a few out of bounds shots.
Well, you
here.
definitely see when Tiger's standing there that there is like the small motions that you're making are translating there. Like it seems like it's picking up a pretty.
That's right, and something that I could probably call out for you is you can see as you take the club back, when you take it back in different sort of forms, like if I'm taking back, whoops. If I'm up versus,
Oh yeah.
I can take it more inside out. So let's see if I can get a nice. See, I swung inside out to get a draw, and I've kind of pulled the ball into the, so I purposely tried
bit of a
to
mishit
swing. I'm a
in the
lefty,
second
so just
cut line.
reverse everything in your mind.
Right,
You're
right.
swinging inside, so the club comes across the ball like
this
that
is not good.
and
It'll
gives
be
me
his
that
best
motion
effort
there.
just to dig this one
Similarly,
right
if
back
I
onto
was
the
to
fairway.
start it more outside in, to have the club come across the ball like this, you know, I would get fade on the shot there. So now I'm kind of in trouble here, but I'll see if I can get slice on this shot.
Oh yeah.
So you see how
Significant,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
outside in, and I can really spray the ball over there. You're making me look bad. It's all
is
in
all
the interest of demonstrating
theatrics
and
here.
and the fidelity of the shots and how you can really have full control over your swing.
Dramatizing the golf
right.
experience here.
That's right.
Like theoretically what a terrible golfer would look like.
Okay. At least I'm out of the trees, into the bunker.
All right.
Let's actually get down to business here.
See if we can salvage this.
That's right.
How do you feel about your short game this year? I feel like it's
There's
always
quite a
the
shot.
well. I mean, on the green, the putting. It seems like
That's
it's always
kind of
the
shot that
push
makes
pull.
a round.
You know,
Like year over year, as far as kind of trying to find the balance of accessibility and fidelity.
and that's why we've really made a conscious effort to really tune the difficulties in a way so that if you really want a true golf simulation experience like I'm showing you here, play on the harder difficulty levels. You know, like you might be happy shooting a 75.
Sure.
You might be really happy shooting a 75. Whereas on the easier skill levels, you know, again, I get that fidelity of how hard I'm swinging, how my tempo is, if it's even or not, you know, but it still gives me a chance to shoot an under par round. It's kind of like bringing your real world swing, but the skills of a PGA Tour professional, which really isn't that what we all want when we're playing video game golf?
Indeed.
So
That's
let's
the
see if I
idea.
can salvage this here. One of the things that I most enjoy about the Kinect implementation is really that short game around the greens and putting and chipping. That's where you get the great fidelity, and you sort of feel like you have touch around the greens. And more than anything, I feel that immersion of standing.
He has to live with a bogey here.
Happy with the bogey after shots into the trees.
You salvaged that better than I thought you could.
You know, instead of being on a short shot around the green, you know, when you're hitting your driver, your long irons, you know, you're making full swings. But when you're around the green and you've got a delicate little chip, you're just doing little motions like this. And it actually, again, more than any other experience, because I'm having to stand up and physically, you know, it makes me feel like I'm standing over that short chip shot, or I have that you know, knee knocker 10-foot putt for par to win a tournament. It's that sort of area around the green that you really start to feel, and it makes you feel much more connected to that immersive golf experience.
Is there any sort of visual cues that you give to the player beyond the stance of your golfer on screen to kind of some sort of shorthand to convey that information?
Yeah, so I mean, if we've got the first time you're playing through, there's a tutorial that sort of walks you through, you know, what you need to do to handle everything. We've also got, the caddy feature, so you can choose if you want to ask the caddy, and he'll say, you know, I recommend this club and this distance and this shot. So it can still kind of walk you through the ideal shot and what you need to do.
All right, let's do one more hole here, Brian. Let's see if you can show off your skills now. We've seen the
craziness. Okay.
We've seen you in the weeds there some. This one for glory. Oh,
That looked pretty good.
that's not too shabby.
It's kind of like real golf. I really had to think about how I was taking my swing back there and make sure I'm not spinning my torso and my shoulders too much. Of course, on that last one, I just wanted to go on record again. I was showing you what can happen if...
Worst case scenario.
That's exactly right. Okay, we got a stiff wind here.
Yeah, big old tailwind there.
Back it up just a bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I pulled it a little bit. Oh, no, it looks okay.
Oh, you overshot a little bit.
Get down.
Stay on. Fringe.
On the fringe. I think this is a par 5, so I'm...
It is.
Yeah, I got a look at eagle here. Okay. Oops. delicate here. So again, this is where
Do you still get
I don't want to overswing this. I just want to, you know, like take a nice.
Yes, get a little chippy.
That was a little too short, but you get the idea. So that's, again, really around the greens, you can really feel that fidelity. I need a little bit more there.
Do you still get the putt preview on this difficulty?
You know, I don't believe you do. This could be, well, I know with the controller you don't, but
Yeah.
maybe we haven't changed that. Let me try. Putt preview.
Nope.
Okay, I'm on my own.
All on you here.
On my own.
All alone out there.
This
For birdie? Okay.
That's birdie.
Wow.
Back to even.
Sir, nicely done up top right there. Very, very good. So that's a quick look here at Tiger Woods PGA Tour 13, some of the Kinect features. Brent, thank you so much for coming by and giving us a look.
My pleasure.
You're out on 360 PS3.
Yep.
March
27th.
27th. Thank you again, sir.
Thank you.